Hello, Hola, Konnichiwa, Salaam, Ciao Namaste. Peace to all. This is the Pink Elephant in the Room conversation. And what we will be discussing for today is about why we let other people, including ourselves, get in the way. Get in the way of what? Why we let ourselves get in the way, people get in our way of getting our dreams, our goals in life. And let's first start with the fact that most of us have a deep fear of failure and a deep fear of success. Failure, what if I'm not good enough? What if it wasn't for me? What if I don't deserve this and so on and so forth? That is what we keep in our mind to believe that we cannot achieve what maybe be what I'm sorry may be impossible to some people. What might be ridiculous to do. And then we have failure successfully, where you feel that because I have all this wealth and everything, people won't like me, people will look at me different, I won't feel good enough to people, they'll think I'm some snob, and so on and so forth. And the truth is, you get in your way of those things. No one gets in your way. Well, actually, some people can. But let's begin with that. We already went to us failing and us succeeding in a sense and feeling the likes of failure. Failure through success, failure through failure. For other people around us, the biggest problem is we are so focused on a mentality of the status quo of what someone else says to us. If it hasn't been done, we believe it to be impossible to do. And we don't reflect at all on the fact that there have been countless people who have made what you consider impossible possible. Whether it be physically, mentally, spiritually, technologically, we've made those things happen. And that has been a choice to create those things, those people who've decided that they desire to create those things in their life. That's a choice. But the problem with most people is most don't choose. Most don't choose what they desire. They would rather fall in line with everything else. Because let me put it this way for you. If you have had trauma in your life, if you have had drama all the time that leads to those traumas, always had issues, always had problems, and so on and so forth, you would rather keep that identity of who you are than shift it. There was a story that was told to me about a man who did something illegal by martial law, and it was said that his platoon was going to shoot him or he could go into the unknown. Everyone was fearful of the unknown, but he chose the unknown anyways. You would rather keep something that is comfortable than go into the unknown, and that is our mindset. We get in our way by that ideal. It's fine. Live in the moment. It's cool. Enjoy yourself. Yes. But the question is this who you're choosing to be at this moment, in this moment in time? No matter what you're doing. Is this what you desire? Ask yourself that question. Is this what you're choosing? Is this what you're being? Because if it's not what you desire to be, then it might not be in your best interest to be in that type of situation and to stay there. We all have goals in our life. We all have dreams, and yes, there will be obstacles around the way, but the question is, what are you doing to make it happen? Are you being the one who is consistent in what you desire, what you choose, what you thrive for? Or are you just partying every day? Are you just lollygagging? Everything is a choice, and many of us do not realize that we're making choices to do nothing, to, in a sense, set ourselves up for what we call failure. It's fine if you want to have a good time and everything, but the question is, if you desire so badly to get to your goals, as one person had said to me, I believe it's Eric Thompson, said, how you'll want your goals as bad as you want to breathe. But if you are constantly doing other things that do not serve what you desire, or if you're perhaps afraid, what if I lose friends because of the fact that I desire to make these things happen in my life? So what? They probably were not your friends then if they did not inspire you to gain your goals in your life. That's like a big problem in our world. We we are afraid to get things because we feel there are things we're going to lose. We are not looking to inspire to find people who will inspire us, work with us. We're not looking for people who can love us unconditionally and grow with us, give us those ideas. We're not around those types of people, but people at times who are just doing nothing with their life or afraid to do something with their life. And they bring their limitations of what, and by the way, let me rephrase that. They bring their so called limitations upon you, believing that you have limitations of such, when the truth is, as the soul of who you truly are in this experience, you have no limitations. It's up to you to create whatever you desire. If one of the things you should realize is there's no need for fear. Why, you might ask? Well, for one, again, your soul. Everything is an experience. This human experience is merely part of it. You are experiencing what it is like to be a human, or as they would say, a human being is what you are doing, or better yet, being in a sense. You are experiencing what it is like being human. And in this human experience, you can be the highest version, the greatest version of who you are. You are gods. You are goddesses. We can keep ourselves stagnant in whatever life and then complain about the shoulda, coulda, wouldas in our life. Or we can make things truly happen. It is a choice. A lot of us choose to listen to people who tell us we're not good enough, or choose to believe that, good example being that it's not a safe thing to get maybe your dreams the way they are. You should go for a safe job. And many of us follow those things and then regret and then become upset because of that. And we get angry at other people because they told us this and it's not what we desired to do when maybe something hits the fan. That is why you go for your dreams by all means necessary. No matter the parents, no matter the sisters, the brothers, the aunties, the uncles, the friends, the acquaintances who tell you you cannot get it done or it's impossible. You can't allow that to be the case. It doesn't matter who if you went to college or not. It doesn't matter if you went to any school or not. If you have your bachelor's, your master's, or if you don't have those things and people look at you different like, well, you don't have this or that to get to where you say you want to go. And for some things, of course, you're going to need those degrees and whatnot to practice whatever it is, give or take the license you need. But the truth being told, for whatever goals you desire, you can make it happen if you choose to. You can go anywhere you desire if you are willing to pursue it, if you're willing to be it. No one can stop you. Only you stop you. And only you allow other people to stop you, and that is unnecessary. If you are consistent and don't take no for an answer within yourself, and you are consistent in understanding yourself instead of letting people tell you what you are, you will understand what is necessary for you, what serves you and what doesn't serve you, what to be around and what not to be around, and understanding what company you wish to bring and what that misery loves company. You make the in this world. In conclusion to this, realize that you are the one in control of you. It starts with you first. You create whatever you desire. Blaming it on other people will not help because there are no victims. And I think we'll talk about that more. About there are no victims, there are no heroes, there are no villains. There are just people being these things. So choose to change what you desire and go for your goals in life because you can by being who you truly are. Being your beauty, being your divinity, being magnificent, being amazing as the gods, the goddesses, and the creators within who you are. Remember that to know thyself is to know the creator within. So, to everybody out there, have a good morning, a great afternoon, and a fantastic evening. To everybody, peace and namaste.